Comcast Ministries. We are at Prayer Van. I don't know if you can see that. It's pretty dark out here today. But anyway, what's up, guys? Figured I'd come in here and see you, because I'm really trying to make a new turnaround here for all of us, especially me. I gotta get more serious about this channel for some reason, and hopefully I can start growing my channel so I can start actually doing something out here. But I need to get more people to start following. So if you're out there and you want to help me grow this channel, please subscribe, hit the bell notification, do anything you can to help promote my channel. You can even make videos about my channel and help me promote it that way. It just seems like I need a little bit of help getting over the hump here, but I am at 2,000. I'm over 2,000 subscribers now, so that's a good thing. My last live stream only went, I think it was only like 16 people on. So I'd like to get more of those times available. I'm trying to find a good time to actually come out where the people will actually show up. But like I said, I don't really know what a good time is. I mean, I try early in the morning. That's more my time, for me anyway. But it doesn't seem like. Hi, Miss Bailey. Hi, Hank. How you doing, buddy? Hey, I'm coming up in the morning. So hang in there. We'll get your van all fixed up. Do what we can. I've got things worked out here, so I should be able to come on up and help you out a little bit. But anyway, so I figured I'd just come on here and try a nighttime, see if this one worked better. I'm just trying to figure out a way to reach more of an audience and see what's, I don't know if I need to, like, I'll probably have to figure out one time and just stick with it and do it every single week over and over and over. And how do you find your own channel? I'm trying to find you all on my computer too so I can read your comments. So give me just a second here and see if I can figure this out. Yep, we're going to go to that concert. So I'm not sure when I'll be leaving here, but expect me sometime tomorrow. Look at there, I got 2,656 subscribers. Woohoo! But yeah, my views are just dropping big time. I don't know why. It's probably just me, I'm sure, But for some reason, see, my channel is not showing a live stream on my computer. So I don't know why that's happening. I guess maybe you got to be subscribed yourself to get that. I don't know. But anyway, well, I figured I would try to see if I could do it that way anyway. But I see a lot of them are out there. Hey, thanks, Hank. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's just, we had a good thing today. I actually had a job today come in and did pretty good. So hopefully I can afford to, I guess I'm graced with about 3 more days of living. So I can eat well for like 3 days. But I did eat good today because I went out with my best friend. He was one of my older gentlemen. That is my liaison, you could say. You know, he's sort of my counselor. And so I go out with him every Thursday when I'm in town. You know, I try my best to hold that. I mean, he's 86 years old, so you know he needs to. And I'm pretty much his only friend that he has anything to do with anyway. You know, he has a lot of acquaintances through church, but I'm the only one that actually is a friend, you could say, I think. So, you know, I try to help him out as much as I can, and you know, we've got a pretty good relationship going. He's almost like a dad to me, you know. So he's been a really good guy and a real good friend. Hi, Snurch. Where are you from? Wish I could get this up on the big computer so I could actually see what's happening there. That way I won't miss anybody. If I'm missing you, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get on my phone. I can't see the comments very well. They come up for about 2 seconds and they disappear. So I can't read those. I don't know how to do that, you know, with it reading wise. But of course, it's probably just my internet again. Does everything look good and sound good out there to you guys? Hopefully this new phone is actually working. I did get Miss Santa brought me a new phone this year. I did have a very nice holiday. It was very peaceful with the family. Hi, Lone Star, or Lone Ranger. Hey, thanks, buddy. Good, I'm glad to see it's all going good. Yeah, baby, I did have a very good holiday this year. It seems like it was just nice and peaceful and quiet. Wasn't a whole lot of things going on, so that's a good thing. Hi, John. Happy New Year's to you. Thanks for stopping by. But, yeah, we're just trying to figure out a good time to do a live stream. I would love to be able to start giving, you know, chatting with you guys, answering questions and things. But I just wish I could get a feed somehow on my computer so I could see it. That way I know, you know, what's actually happening. Because that way I can see it just like you guys, you know. But for some reason it's not wanting to do that. But anyway, it's probably just my computer. I don't know. You know how it goes with me. Seems like every time I turn around, something's breaking or something's going haywire. But maybe just don't like 2 people on the same channel at the same time. I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. But anyway. If y'all have any tips and tricks on how to do that, hey, feel free to throw them out there for me. Let me know. Because, you know, that way I can try to at least figure it out. Yeah, see, it says this site can't even be reached now. So let's shut that down. And we'll go back over here and re-enter it. So we'll see if that might pick it up again. Maybe there's some kind of a glitch going on. I don't know. But anyway. Yeah, I don't see anything. So yeah, I get to go see my buddy Hank. He's actually one of the guys. One of my subscribers. And I met him a while back, and we've been chatting back and forth, you know, from the phone and internet messenger. And we've been we've been praying. We started out as praying for him and working while doing things like that. Hey, thanks, baby. Hope you get your channel up soon. Make sure you let me know when you do. That would be awesome. But yeah, with Hank, he's been disabled and he's been having struggles getting his Social Security and everything set up. But he finally got it all set up and everything. So that's good. And he's got his van, and we're trying to going to go up and try to help him go through it and fix a few details that he's that he's struggling with. Help him get his bed and everything all set up, and I know we got to put brakes on there. So, hi Willie. Hey, thanks. Glad you like those. Happy New Year's to you, Scoble. Glad to see you all are showing up here. So I'm just trying to figure out if I can get up there. That's like I said. That's the biggest thing with me. But yeah, Hank's actually a very nice guy. He's got his own channel too. So by all means, I think it's Hank. No, I wish I knew your name on your channel. Hank the Van Guy or something like that. Hank TTIF. Thank you. But Hank, if you're out there, tell them your channel link too, so that way they can come start following you as well. And hopefully we can get like a little community going here to where we can get little hangout buddies. But yeah, I'll probably be heading down that way. I just got to go through this van, pull some of the tools off here I've got. When I'm here at the house, I've set up to where I could do air conditioning calls. And I got it all put in buckets. So I got a lot of buckets sitting in here, full of tools and different supplies and things. So I mess with that. Hank Van Life, that's what it is. But I got to empty those out. And then I think I got to find some tools, mechanical tools, to put in here to help Hank out with his van. And then I got to drive up there. It's 180 miles one way to Hank's house from where I'm at. But, hey, listen, if any of you guys are ever in Florida, or close by enough to where I can get to you, feel free to reach out to me. I would love to come and meet with you, help you with anything, any way I can. If you need prayer support or whatever, my phone number is always available. You're more than welcome to call at any time. Brakes and tune-up. Well, you're in Europe. I wish I could come to Europe. That would be cool. That would be real cool. Maybe one day I'll hit the lottery. Yeah, right. I don't even play the lottery. But anyway, who knows? Maybe I'll have a rich uncle that will die, and leave me a bunch of money. Well, baby, I'll be more than happy to help you in any way possible. You can call me on the phone. You can text me. You can do anything. If you're close by, stop by. I'll actually help you install it. I'll do anything I can to, to lend a helping hand to anybody. I ain't got anything else to do anyway, just, I'm just an old guy, just out trying to survive and be happy in the world and make everybody, know they've actually got a friend. That's my goal. So, that's what I try to do. So what are you guys all doing, this New Year's? Have you started your new resolutions? Have you got new ideals and things on how to change your lives? Come on, everybody usually has a resolution somewhere. So start telling me all your all's resolutions. You're welcome, TTIF. So what's your resolution for the next year? My resolution, yeah, that's mine too, Scoble. That's what I'm going to try my best to do, is to be more in your face, I guess. And I mean, I don't feel anybody really likes my videos, so that's why I really don't push too hard. I don't know. I just wish I was one of these guys that could, yeah, that's a good one. Be more like Christ. I agree with you there. And be a better man. Yep. Well, that I strive to do every single day. I've had that one as my resolution for about 18 years now. Be happy and praise God every day. Yep. That's what we do. That's the only way to walk during your day. That's the only way you can be happy in a turmoil, nasty, depressed world. I mean, and look at our world around us, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. There's a lot of them out there. It just has a real sour taste on life these days. So we just need to, we need to it's all about just loving each other, man. That's what it's all about. But, yeah, it's just amazing to watch things go. Yeah, I don't know why my channel is not finding it for some reason. I see all the other people that's online, but I don't see myself. But yeah, I see there's 3 or 4 other people that I follow that's actually online right now too. See, that's the problem, is I don't want to step on their toes, but then, I don't know when a good time to be out here is. I'm sure there's going to be people that'll watch this channel and that channel and not even come over to my channel. But hey, I'm glad you 9 people are there. I've got 9 anyway. Thank you very much for showing up tonight, especially for a just a right out of the blue type. Want to live out your van, enjoy life. Well, we're going to make that happen real fast, I think. Just keep hanging in there, buddy. We'll get it all set up to where you at least get roadworthy. And then it's your turn to start traveling down this way. Yeah, that's a good one. That'll get you out of the house, too. Give you something to do. But, hey, there I am. Well, I believe that too, Hank. I mean, it's amazing to see. I believe that too, Hank. I mean, it's amazing. I believe that too, Hank. I mean, it's amazing. I believe that too, Hank. I mean, it's amazing. I believe that. Yeah, it's not liking both of them run at the same time. See, my computer's locking up. It won't even go through, so. But my phone's still chugging right along, which is good. I don't care about my computer, and my other phone was doing the same thing. But at least I can see some of y'all's comments to see what's actually happening there. Well, Bailey, get on the road and get busy there, little one. You need to get busy. That's the only way you can do it. What are you waiting for? I think there's a pretty good size delay here. Savings first? Well, yeah, savings is pretty important, I guess. But you know what? It's almost like getting married or anything else in life. You just gotta jump into it, man. I mean, if you plan on trying to save for that day, that day will never come, unfortunately. If you got the equipment, Bailey, about your solar, I can help you with that. We can get that set up for you. What area are you in, Bailey? Because, I mean, if we can help you get set up to where you can get out there. The last day of June in Dallas, Texas. Well, there you go. I ain't been over in the Texas area in a long time. You saw having a lot of tearing up. Well, you're in Dallas, so you didn't have any effects of the hurricanes, right? Dallas is up in the northern section. Are you going out to the RTR? That's not too far from you, is it? Well, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys all on the line. I tell you what, because I love following you all as well. I mean, it's can't run anything other than a phone. How many watts of solar do you have, Bailey? And what kind of inverter do you have? Yeah, RTR, you get a lot of get a lot of people out that way that really knows solar really well. They might be able to give you hands-on, help. But if you want to, you're more than welcome to video chat me on the phone, and that way I can see exactly what you got and how it's set up and how it's wired and all that. You're more than welcome to do that. Anytime during the day, I'll be more than happy to take some time with you and we can walk through it. Wow, Betty, you should have pretty much all the power you want there. I mean, I don't know why you're having such a hard time running anything. I mean, I run my blender off of that. I run all kinds of stuff that, anything kind of power that I need, I have off basically the same setup. You have great solar, it looks like, to do what you need to do. Yeah, you don't quite have enough for air conditioning or something, or a heating, but that's why I use a generator, because it just takes so much weight to carry all the batteries and around to really do a good job. I mean, my battery bank will run my air conditioning or my heating for at least between 4 to 6 hours, it depends on how it runs. But on a real hot day or a real cold night, I mean, it runs about 4 hours, which isn't very much really, so... And I mean, when I deplete them, completely deplete my batteries. I mean, they're almost down, like almost just over 11 volts. So I mean, I'm actually doing damage on them when I get down that low. But whenever I got my inverter will sound off, and it'll actually it'll make a sound when it's getting ready to shut down, because of low voltage. So it has gone down that far a couple times. But that's why my battery banks just go to crap in about 3 years, about all I can get out of my batteries. But I use the cheaper ones. I don't go out and buy real expensive batteries. If I had the money, I would go out and get probably some of those lithium batteries. But my goodness, $1,000 for one battery? Phew. I mean, I'm sure they're a good battery, but I don't know if I could ever afford that. I mean... Not in my situation. I would just have to have some kind of a windfall, to be able to even consider something like that. But I would even like to get some solar on, on my van. But, just the cost of that alone, is just so great. It costs so much. Maybe I should do like a fundraiser or a GoFundMe or something to maybe save some money on all that. But I don't know. Maybe we'll do it. I wonder what it would cost. I have to put something, because they said if you don't have a goal and you don't have a goal to reach out there, then why bother, right? So maybe I should put in like a wish list or something. Someone told me I should go to Amazon and do like a wish list and check that out. But I wouldn't know how. I never used Amazon, so I don't have no clue what I would have to do with that. Yeah, that would be really bad when you don't have any free lands. But you know what? You can call me a stealth camper. I'm a city camper. I'm an urban camper. I don't really go out on BLM lands or campgrounds or anything. I stay right in the streets of the towns. I mean, wherever I'm at. Hang out at Walmart parking lots and things. It's there's many different ways you can do that, but I've never had any problems finding a place. I'm on the road usually when I'm traveling with my ministry. I'll usually stay out on the highways. I'll go out there and, well, I got my daughter, but she moved away on me. I wish I still had her around. She could help me with a lot of things And she did. She had actually one that helped me set all this up. It got as far as I got, but, you know, I just need to figure that out. But yeah, when I'm out on the highway, I usually stop at like at rest stops and things like that. And I'll pull in. But when I park for the evening, I get in, I usually park to go to bed around 10:30 in the evening. And then I'll turn everything off, go straight to bed, and then I'm back up at 4 o'clock in the morning. And I'm pulling out and going somewhere to make me a cup of coffee or find something to eat or something. You know, that's how I run my, you know, my living in the van. I'm not one to just sit at a park all day or anything like that. I mean, I move around quite often. No, I won't be able to go to the RTR, Lindsay. Um, I wish I could. I just couldn't afford the gas. That's what's held me back the last 2 years is just gas money. I mean, it's a long ways from Florida, you know, and then you know you have to have gas money to get there and back, and it'd probably cost $1,500 in gas to get back here and get over there and back. In my van, anyway, I get about 10.5 miles a gallon. I think it's like 20. What is it? 20, like 25 or 2,600 miles one way. So that's quite a bit. You know, that's quite a bit of gas. You know, for me anyway. Parking garage tonight. Yep, that's a good place to go. I like the parking garages as well, especially in some of the real major cities. You know, you can find those kind of things, or even the parking garages at like malls that are open real late. You know, like 24-hour services. But I'll go to places like Planet Fitness. They're open 24 hours a night, so I'll go there. And with the hours that I'm there, it's not really too bad, you know, because I'm usually in and out of that place at least 3 times a night anyway. You know, so they really don't know if I'm just there working out or if I'm there spending the night. But my sleep patterns are very, very, very slim. I never get more than basically 6 hours at a time. That's why I'll take a nap during the afternoon sometimes. You know, I'll usually lay down about 2 o'clock or so, and I'll get like 2-hour nap. And it seems like that helps me a lot. But yo, TTIF, if you can ever get out there, hey, grab your van and go for it. Even if you can only do it on the weekends just to get away. I mean, it's just amazing how this kind of life can really change who you are. It just frees your spirit. It really does. Ooh, $12 a gallon. That's a big amount of money. Well, actually, our gas prices are actually going down. I think I saw our pumps out here where I'm at today was like $1.97. But I'm in a high tourist area, so you know I'll never see the ones like they are out west. Like they're down some places like $1.60 something now. You know, which is quite a great deal. You know, it's almost worth trying to go out and travel a little bit just to take advantage of the gas prices. Yeah, we got I mean, I got my tank is 34 gallon tank. So it's a gas guzzler. I mean, it'll suck you dry. I've seen it take $100 bill and make it cry. You know, literally make it cry. So, but we have a good time. I mean, if I'm out there, I'm out there. If I'm close by, I don't have no problem, you know. But I just wish I had enough confidence, enough nerve to go across the country, get out across the desert. That's my problem is once I get out of a city, I really don't have very many opportunities of even making, you know, a way to get by. You know, at least I can stop and do a job here or there. I can do something, you know, to earn a little bit of money. But, you know, my YouTube channel just doesn't get too much support yet. You know, so I'm not able to really, you know, get too much going. And, you know, I have to sort of work on, and my income level has gone way down this last year. So it really has put me in a bind. I've actually even considered just selling the van and getting out of it and buying a rocking chair, I guess, and just grow old like everybody else, you know. But I'm trying to stay active out there and stay positive. $2.20 a gallon, Hank. Yeah, that's what it was 3 days ago here, and then it went up, or it went down to like $1.97 today. But ours fluctuates even in the middle of the day. I mean, it'll change, you know. Usually, if you catch it first thing in the morning, it's probably at its lowest price. But just depends on the demand, I guess. Is that like a biofuel? Lindsay, is that what it is? Like bio? Like ethanol type gas? Don't even think of selling your van. I don't know. I've been considering doing that. And then I said, well, I'll sell the van. And then I'll start another new YouTube channel. And I'll get a moped. Something I can afford the gas for. And I'll make my trips around the world that way. And yeah, right. Can you imagine a 350-pound guy on a moped? Boy, that would be hilarious. But anyway. But that's one of my other goals this year is I've been working hard my daughter got my membership back for me at a good gym this time that I could actually use all over the country. And hopefully I can start getting back out there and doing that. I've been going every single day. Haven't missed. I mean, I've been doing really well with that. And but I hurt myself a couple days ago, and it was the Christmas Eve. As I hurt myself, I overdid a little bit. So I've been in pretty much pain ever since. I'm still trying to go. I've been walking. I'm up to about just over a mile now that I can walk in one time. But I think even that's still pulling me pretty hard because my lower back has really been, it's feel like I got hot knives stuck in me all the time. So I'm trying to, you know, just to get through that pain. But I'm dealing with a whole lot of injuries a lot of people don't understand. So, you know, I have a lot more to deal with than most people. But I'm still trying to get that down. And then, of course, you look at all these fad diets and stuff out there, and everybody's, you know, talking about how to do and how this will work and how that'll work. Thing is, I wonder how much it actually will kill you, you know. Well, I wish they would hurry up and get electric. I tell you what, I think that's a smart way to go. I mean, because then you can just, even if you want to go across the country, just toss your tiny little generator like I got in my van. Lord, you know, just charge it overnight with that little thing. It costs $1, you know, for $2 you know, for a gallon of gas. I think it charged for 20 hours on that one little gallon of gas. So, you know, you can really work up pretty good. I bet solar power would even charge them real well, too. Yeah, well, unfortunately here, TTIF, you know, America, we're oil drunk, you know. We're so much relied on oil products, it ain't funny. I mean, it's actually a shame to see how, and then it's the big business, they won't let little small things like that even take off because they'll buy them out or they'll snuff them out some way or form or fashion. So even solar's had such a hard time here. I mean, honestly, solar power is just now starting to even gain attention, let alone actually do anything. And I live in the state of Florida, so I'm a pretty good sized area. And honestly, I don't know of a solar outlet anywhere. At least 500 miles from me. I don't know of anywhere that, that has a solar outlet. So that makes it really hard, I mean, there's, I think those boys out in Arizona, is the ones that really has actually made a viable little business that actually is working. I know Amazon's got a pretty good selection of solar stuff on their site. Or that's what I hear. I hear a lot of people's buying from them. What's that other one? What was the name of that? eBay? Is that right? Yeah, eBay. I think it is. But isn't that all like used stuff? I don't know if they got new stuff on there or not, but I know that I hear that they got some solar stuff on there. But I was wondering if it was maybe just used stuff. Maybe I should look in and see what it would cost to get used stuff. And then when you buy used stuff, you're not really sure if it's even working or not when you get it, Oh, they have new and used on there? Okay. Yeah, I don't shop online, so I don't have no clue, even how those places work. I think I went to Amazon one time, and it like popped up like on a jewelry and jewelry and stuff like that, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not interested in that kind of stuff. I scrolled through it, and it was just about junk, I said, well, that's basically must be set up for like girls and stuff. That's stuff more like what they would want to look at. So I guess there's ways to find out the other kind of stuff. I guess there's a way to search what you're trying to find on there. But I didn't spend that much time on there, and get the kit from Amazon. What did that 400 one cost you, Bailey? Because that's about what I would probably want to get, like a 400 or even a 600 watt. Because, I mean, I've got 530, I think 535 amp hours in my battery bank. So, as far as I understand, your solar should be at least equivalent to what your battery, what your amp hours are. But my little generator does real well. I've got it charging the 12-volt way through my generator, and then also I have a one of the hot chargers, like a regular household plug-in type charger that I run off the generator itself, and I pump in like 50 amps at a time, off of that 50 amp charger, and I can really pump the amperage into that battery bank pretty quick. Usually about 4 or 5 times of going through that system. It lasts probably about 15 to 20 minutes long. And I mean, I can really pump it up there pretty hard. But as long as I keep my little switch on the side over here going, and I'm not really making a major drain to the batteries, my alternator actually does really well charging it. That's what's running my lights and stuff right now. That's what I'm running on right now, is battery. So now I'm on low power. So let's plug in my, give me a second here. Hope I don't lose you. I got way too many ways of charging my phone. I gotta keep you plugged in. Oh, $650. I guess that's not too bad. Yeah, I'm thinking the lithium batteries are the way to go too. But my goodness, they're just so expensive. The last one that I looked at, they were crazy. I mean, it was like $1,100 for just one of them. But I hear when you get like 100 amp, you actually get 100 amps use out of it. You know, for us, with the other batteries, you get 100 amps. You actually need two batteries get 200 amps to actually be able to use 100 amps, you know, out of it. So that can really make a big difference. You know, so I mean, you're still pumping what, 150, $200, 250 range on a battery. So, you know, the time you buy two of those to get the same, you're still about half the cost of a lithium battery. Wow, the $220 in shipping, yeah, that's pretty expensive. But now is there a way to actually go pick it up yourself? I mean, or is that? I guess that's just well, it's an online thing, so I guess you have to just pay the shipping no matter what, huh? I'm not sure how that all works. But knowing my luck, their store would be out like in Waco, Texas or something, or, or California or something, you know. So it cost me 10 times that to go just to go pick it up. So I know they don't have anything close by me that I know of. But hey, we do have a Walmart one down here. You know, the big, what they call that? That's that center that stocks all the Walmarts. That they got one of those pretty close by me. So I'm wondering if you can get that stuff on Walmart by any chance. I have to look in Walmart online. Maybe they've got stuff like that. I know you can't buy it in the stores, but I know they got other stuff, you know, that you can buy online. Yeah, 5,000 cycles, that's quite a good for a battery. I mean, that's really good. I mean, that alone would probably pay for itself, just, you know, the longevity of those batteries. But I mean, all my tools are all those batteries, and I tell you what, I love them. I mean, you get full power use out of the battery until it's dead, and all of a sudden, boom, it's just off, you know. It's drained and it's done. You got to recharge it. But it's not like these other ones where they just, you know, drain the power. And that voltage goes down and down and down and down and down, you know, before you know it. But yeah, hey, thanks for you guys for all hanging out with me. I'm glad to see there's people actually coming on. But I've got, what, 15 of you now, 14. So there's some of them that's sticking around here. Hi, Jeff. Thanks for dropping by. Hey, look over there, Hank. Thanks for the $5 there, buddy. Get coffee in the morning? Yeah. Well, that's good. I don't even know how I even get this money off of here. I guess it might come through like what my AdSense does. I don't know. I have to check and see how this all works. But that's the first time it actually works, so I didn't even know it actually works. But hey, that's really cool. I'd really like to see that. That's amazing. But thanks for counting on me and believing in me enough to help support the mission here, brother. Uh, Lindsay Forley, you can either down at the bottom of the super chat there, that little $sign thing at the bottom, or you can go to my PayPal. I've got a PayPal. It said I think you have to go through my email address, which is mygodsaved JME2, that's the number 2, at comcast.net. And it's My God Saved Me Too at comcast.net. And my name is James Daniel. And just go, and you can just do it through a guest through PayPal. You don't have to really sign up, I don't think, through PayPal. They want you to, but I don't think you don't have to. I think you can just go as a guest. But I get that. That's probably the most common way people have sent me, help me out with, is through that way. But thanks for asking. Yeah, Lindsay, appreciate you looking into that. I mean, any little amount goes a long ways to helping me out. I try my best to go out and do as much as I can, and everything that you send always goes to help the ministry, keep the van rolling down the road, help the ministry out. So you saw my other video, huh? Well, I don't know why. That video, I was trying to be grumpy, act like I was grumpy. Apparently, a lot of people thought I was. But then I got so much comments on that when I started that Grumpy Minister video. I was trying my best to act. It's amazing how people just come up with some of these, comments that I get. It's amazing. But it's like, really, you can't tell that I'm joking? But, no, I love van life. And I'm actually a very happy-go-lucky guy. Yeah, it's amazing. You can ask Hank. He's met me, so he'll tell you I'm not grumpy at all, am I, Hank? Maybe early in the morning, but I don't even think I'm even grumpy then. I wake up with a smile and I go to bed with a smile, so that's my goal, is to go out and make other people smile every day, so it's hard to do that when you're really a grumpy guy. Hey, thanks, Jeff. Appreciate the $5 there, brother. Hey, that's what I always said. 1 or 2 really makes a difference, I don't care if it's $1 a piece or $5 a piece or $100 a piece. It all adds up, right? That's the way I've always looked at it. You'd be surprised how much you pass a plate, Almost like you're in church, But, I don't know, it's pretty crazy. I support a lot of other people as well when I can. I do everything I can. But mostly mine is when it's someone that I need, they'll get in trouble or they need a really big help or whatever, Something major comes wrong with their life. I do what I can to change their life, and help them. And God usually provides for that time and that moment. It's just like the cars that I donate. Yeah, these cars are, find one for like $100 or maybe $500 for a car. And if it's meant to be, I'll be able to get the car, bring it home, do little repairs on the car, and then as soon as I get it all ready, I'll pray and ask God, all right, well, send me someone that needs this little car that will change their life. And you know what? Usually in a couple weeks, hey, someone appears, and it ends up literally changing their lives. Gives them a chance to get their job and to keep a job and hold a job. So, it's it's not a lot, but that's all I can do. But you know what? Over the years, it's impressed me anyway. Last year when I looked it up, for over 18 years, I'm well over almost 270 cars, that this has happened with. That's a lot of cars. That's almost a car lot full. Probably more than some of the big car lots. But, you didn't even think that you could even do such a thing, It's just amazing how much that grows and how it helps other people over time. I wish I could start finding little vans and things to do that with. It'd be so cool to put those together. My problem is I live in a town that's very restricted in what you can keep in your yard. So, it's hard to have a lot of things or any place to put these cars where I can work on them. Because I have to, if I earn a little bit here this week, then I'll take some of that funds, and I'll put towards, the parts. It depends on what's wrong with the cars. Then I've got a couple mechanics that, love me and love the ministry too. That'll reach out and help donate some time and effort, towards the little cars as well. So, I mean, it's not just, what I do. It's a team effort. It's the ministry that does it, and God does that. He provides all the love and the support and the help that needs to be happening. So, I give Him the praise for that. I'm just the servant. That's all. So I'm just the hands that He uses to pass the love around, and I let Him sort of consume me, and we walk together through doing what we do. And even through the counseling, I mean, I've got a big online counseling, thing that I do where people call me and, just not really counseling, but I give good wisdom, and try to help people through their struggles and their pains as well. Well, I try to my best to be as real as I can, Lindsay. I mean, that's what makes the world go around. And, there's too many fakes out there as it is. And, well, we get bombarded with fake news and everything else these days. We can't trust anything we hear or see or even believe in anymore. So I'm trying my best to be as true as I can be to you, me, and God itself. So, but that's what I try to enhance anybody else to get, to. Well, Scoble, and today is the day that you should try. I mean, the closer you get, I mean, the quicker that you can start. You'd be surprised how much it changes your life. It really is. Yeah, it's a shame how corrupt the society is getting. I mean, we really have such a hard time these days, watching this world. It's almost pathetic. I just got a notification from PayPal. I don't know how much it was, but hey, thanks, guys. If someone had sent me something through PayPal. I didn't catch how much it was. It just sort of flashed on my phone. But I do appreciate all your all's wonderful help and support. I really do. It really makes a big difference for me, and it sort of encourages me, let me know that, there's hope out there. And if I can continue to, to get that kind of drive, then I wouldn't be so scared to, to travel out and venture out and be out where I really should be. And I mean, I shouldn't be scared. This whole band, did you know my band's name was Faith? Faith, and the reason that is her name is Faith is because that's what she taught me, was how to be faithful. And I've got some videos way back on how angels literally come by and help me fill my van up and my truck up, just to make a series of trips that I was on. And I tell you, it's amazing to see how God works. I mean, to just total strangers. I mean, just random right out of everything. It just, and when you see this all happening like that, you see it actually manifesting right in front of your eyes, you're in awe, and people say, well, what do you get out of it? You know what? Yeah, it's my time. I spend a lot of time doing what I do. Yes, it's my, it's my struggles to keep the van running and everything and keep it all going. But you know what? To see the miracles that happen every single day that I see in the people that I talk to and the people that I help, the people that I work with, the things that I do with this ministry and the avenues that it takes, it just blows my mind, to see so many. I mean, there's so many times you can look at it and you're like, wow, that has to be you, God. You know what I mean? How could you deny that God's not there? You know what I mean? Especially when you're not out asking for it. I mean, it just, strangers walk up to you in the middle of the day or in the middle of the night and say, you know what, you might sound real crazy to you, but the Lord just told me I need to fill your truck up. I'm like, really? I've driven millions of miles across this country, especially in the business that I'm in. And honestly, before all this ministry, no one has ever filled my tank up in my gas, in my tank, ever. I'm not a good-looking man. I don't have no reason for anyone to ever want to fill my truck up. But I tell you what, I mean, unless you all have had someone do that to you, you just don't understand, how that could really come across for you. It just totally blows your mind. But yeah, he gives us a test. He does. Well, Lindsay, about the good things, I try to tell people that the way I look at it is we're not part of this world. No, we're not supposed to be part of this world. God promises only one thing. He doesn't promise us prosperity. He doesn't promise us good times or protection. Only thing he promises that he says that I'll be there with you through the tough times. That he does promise. And he promises that nothing can rip us out of his hands. And he'll always make it right. Period. So don't ever worry about the tough times or the scary moments. That's life. That's the world. And they're going to throw that stuff at you. So, uh, and if you see the ones that are out there prospering and living the good life and all the women and all the drugs and anything else they want around them, well, they're so far from the spirit, they're already lost. So, they can enjoy the fruits of this world, but the fruits of this world doesn't have anything to impress me. I've already had all that. I've been there. I've done that, and you know what? There's nothing out there that impresses me like that. What impresses me and keeps me going is the friendships, like you guys. The true love, the true friendships. That's what makes us who we are, and that's the truth of it all. That's what the ministry is all about. Is to be able to reach out and connect with each other and become humans and brothers and sisters and stick together with each other and truly make this all work, because it's that's what makes us powerful when we join together. As long as we join together, we're doing great. Well, Islam, that's a religion. That's just like all the Protestant religions, Catholic, it's all just religions. I'm not about a religion. I don't. I mean, yeah, religion is what brought me to Christ. But then I found out most religions are false. Most religions don't quite get it and understand it. They just want to worship. I look at religions as like a hospital in my eyes. I mean, you're supposed to go there, that go on track and get you to know who God is. And then it's our point to learn more about Him, to learn to talk to Him directly and to work face to face with Him every day. And then it's out on the road. You gotta live Christ out there. You gotta be out there doing it. It's not what you do in Sunday school. It's not what you do at the church bench. It's not the church that you go to. That's not what Christianity to me is. Christianity to me is the true walk with Christ every single day, even when you're not happy, even when you're having a tough time that day. That's what it's supposed to be about. That's when you know God's right there with you. That's when you need to reach out when you see a homeless man sitting on the side of the road. Reach down and pick him up, drape him off, clean him off, take him in and feed him somewhere. Get him a meal or whatever he needs to do to help him get back on his feet. That's what we're supposed to do in life. You see a brother or sister stumbling and falling and no support, or they come down on hard times or whatever, and you reach out and you grab them and you catch them before they completely fall and crumble, and then you hold them in your hand and you say, "Hey, I'm right here with you. We'll go through it together." That's what it's all about. So that's sort of how I look at it. Bye, Miss Bailey. Sorry you have to leave, honey. Thanks for stopping by. I was brought up Methodist too, Lindsay. well, hopefully we can change a lot of this stuff in this world if we truly try. But we can only do what we can do, right? I mean, as long as we can make our own feeble attempt, no matter how educated or how uneducated we are, to make our attempt in our world to try to change our world, then that's the only, and for the better. That's all we can really do to honor who we are and where we came from, and even honor the footsteps of our own children as they walk through this world in the later days. So it's our job as parents and as teachers and whoever to, to nurture that mind and to help them grow and understand the truth, and help them to learn to see the deception that's out there in front of them as well. So, there's a lot more to it than just religion. We have to stand up just to teach people how to be moral sometimes. But when you have other people go out there and just try to be nasty, try to destroy each other, to do things to each other, or to come on and make nasty comments just to try to throw their sickness into the pile. I mean, what's that for? All that does is shine a mirror back at you and show you yourself standing in front of a mirror. And when you can look at yourself and say, "Oh, I'm so proud of who I am," you're pathetic. Honestly, I mean, that's just totally pathetic. But I'm sure we've all seen the trolls out there, so we know what that's all about, right? But there's an awful lot of them out there that'll, I don't know. What makes it so sad for me is that actually gives me a reason to pray. That's who I pray for. I pray blessings on their lives. I do. I pray over them, and I pray that God will truly find them in the dark, deep night, and actually show them the light and help them to get away from the bondage that they're in. And that's what I try my best to do. And the way I look at an atheist, that's just someone that doesn't believe, that's all. I mean, I've been there. I was that way for 40 years of my life. I was not a Christian until I was 40 years old. So, I mean, I was an old man already. I was starting into my older years. And I just wish I had an opportunity to know him back when I was through my 20s. Boy, would it have saved a lot of troubles in my life. Sure saved a lot of addictions, a lot of things it could have done. But then, you know what? With all those scars and the beating up of life and all the tough times that I've had and the ups and downs, that's who made me who I am, too. And who I am is and the reason why I can relate with other people that are struggling. So now I have the ideals and the ability and the knowledge to help them through their tough times. Because I've been there, done that. So I truly understand where they're at. I understand the struggles that they have. And I know it so well, that I can instantly see it in them and be able to help pull them right out of that, and sort of slap them around a little bit, Sort of like a dad, that's what I try to do. Yes, we do have to always. I really love our forces and the people that protect us every day. I wasn't one that was able to go. I mean, when I went, they didn't want me or they didn't need me through my years. Vietnam had already ended. There really wasn't nothing going on. The Gulf War wasn't even happening at that time. So when I went to try to get in, they said, we don't really need anybody right now. So I'm like, okay. So I never did ever get a chance to serve. I mean, I probably could have went to school and got in that way if I wanted to, but I already had life going on anyway. I just figured, well, since I was the first one back to the draft, I might as well at least see what I can do, right? Yeah, that's right. I was the first generation, the first age group. I turned 18 in a month, and they reenacted the draft. What was it? 14 days before I turned 18. So then I had to go sign up. And I remember, yeah, going down to the post office and filling the paperwork out and sending it off. And Mom was crying. She's like, I don't want my baby to go to war and all this. And I'm like, hey, if I go, I'll go. And then it was driving me crazy. So I said, all right, well, I'll just go try to read. I'll just go enlist. And then they come up and say, nah, we don't have no need for you right now. So I don't know. Well, my problem is I dropped out of high school, so they didn't want to drop out, I guess. But I've since went back and got my GED and well, not GED, but actually finished my school. And I've even done some college, and I've come a long ways in the past. But at that time, yeah, I was just a high school dropout. Well, there's a lot out there, I tell you. It's amazing how the different countries are even going through that, right? Even Germans and all that stuff. So it's almost like how our country right now is looking at and battling over a wall. I mean, come on, that's just plain necessity. I mean, in my eyes, I mean, you have a lock on your front door. I mean, what's wrong with keeping it locked up until someone knocks on the door? And I have nothing wrong with any immigrant at all. I mean, I love the immigrants. And if they're willing to come over here and really truly try and work hard and do their best to make a better life for themselves and their families, God bless all of them. I have no problem with any of them. It's the ones that are the drug lords and things that are doing it all wrong and, creating havoc over here, coming over here to try to destroy us or try to hurt our families and our children. Those are the ones that I have troubles with. And those are the ones that I would definitely want to keep out. I agree. I agree, Daryl. It's just so sad to see. And honestly, that should be just a human way of thinking, even on their own countries. I don't see how they would just want to have their own borders open wide, where people can come in and run over them. You got to realize when you got a man out there working his butt off and paying his taxes, and his taxes keep going up and up and up because of having to support all the ones that don't come over. And when they come over, they get better benefits and more opportunities than the working man that's working at the job. If he would go and ask for those kind of benefits and opportunities, he don't even qualify. He's a nobody. He's unworthy. So he can't even get those. So it makes a big difference, and it sort of puts a sour note on everybody. Yeah, I agree. But you know what? Knives are worthy or needy too. You got to spread the butter somehow, right? No, I don't think anything. I just wish they would completely shut the government down to almost a nothing, if you would ask me. I mean, I don't see the need of all those squabbling politicians all the time on either side. It's just ridiculous and crazy. But I've noticed a lot going on lately, and in a way, it actually concerns me. When you see so much of different things happening out there, and then about all the mistruth and the lies that are being thrown at us, and you have to filter so hard through what's really real and what's not. It just makes it really hard on everybody. It just makes it so hard for anybody, even if you have a well-versed mind on actually what's going on. It's still hard to follow. I mean, and then could you imagine someone that don't even follow it? I mean, just a normal, common, person in the United States. They don't know what to believe. They believe what their friends believe, and that's what their friends talk about. That's the way they talk, and that's their peers and things that they're accustomed to. Might be the TV channel that they watch or the news channel they watch, and that's what they get, and that's what they learn to believe is what they hear. And they don't look past that and try to see if it's real or not. But that, in a way, that's the same thing as Christianity too. How much Bible does each Christian truly know? Most of them just know what the Bible, what they've heard, or what their brothers had said to them when they say, "Oh well, this, and this," and then when you find it or go and find it, it's not even in the Bible. But there's just so many misconceptions even on that they'd be surprised how many there's actually gone, to the wayside. And yes, I'm in Florida. Hey, welcome to the channel, Chance. So where are you at, Chance? Cold Denver. I feel sorry for you. But then all year long, I bet you feel sorry for me having to sweat myself to death too. I mean, Florida gets pretty tough in the summer times. But in the winter times, it's actually very nice and pleasant. It really is. I mean, you drop down into the 30s once in a great while, but you really don't have too much problems. So as long as it's not too bad out there, we still survive and do well. But yeah, most of the summertime, that's when I try to get out of here anyway, and just try to relieve some of the heat. It gets pretty tough in the summer, but I do most of my traveling like in the spring and fall. Usually during the winter time, you got all the holidays and stuff right in here. That's a pretty busy time to be with the family. And then at night, or summertime, of course the wife, she's a school teacher, so she's off during some part of the summer. So then I'll usually come back and spend summer with her when she's available. And I might even do a few things with her during the summer. But most of mine, when she's actually teaching, I don't do anything, so I got to find something to keep myself busy. So that's why I do what I do. 2 weeks in January. There you go. Well, that's 2 weeks in January. That's a good time to come. Let me know when you get here and we'll go to lunch. Yep, that's all I do is just talk to people, and you'd be surprised how many lonely people there is out there in the world. And that's all I do is people sort of migrate towards me, and we sit and talk on their terms. And it's easier that way because, what, they don't know who I am and I don't know who they are. And you'd be surprised how they can open up and really tell what's really, they got to let the only way to heal is, number one, to admit to what's wrong and to talk about it. Once you start talking about it and getting it out of the inside of you, then it starts to take a healing power to it. It starts to heal. And I start seeing a lot of change in people. And I think that's why I do is that, because I want to be that reason that they are able to open up and to, to let go and just to experience the relief of pain. I mean, because so many people carry so much crap in their pockets, man. It's just, you can see the pain on their face. I mean, they walk around in such pain. It's not even funny. It lowers your blood pressure? Well, I'm glad. We should lower mine. Actually, mine's not been doing too bad. Yeah. Well, girls tend to do that to you, Lindsay. Girlfriends, wives too, So, but yeah, I've been struggling with my blood pressure as well over the last probably 6 months or so. But I do need to go to the doctor and have it checked out. Maybe they might need to just adjust my medication for it, and to do a lot that way. But that's why I'm trying to lose the weight too. If I can get that off, that'll really, really help, I'm sure. Because I'm not really too bad on what I eat. But then I noticed this last few months, I've been thinking of, why am I not losing the weight, and what's going on? And, I don't eat a whole lot. I don't eat even unhealthy food. But then I look at it and I understand that a friend of mine told me, says, yeah, but you drink a lot of soda. And then I said, a soda? And I didn't even think about that. But apparently it's loaded with sugar in such a way. But, yeah, I was a soda addict. I mean, believe it or not. And boy, coming off of that, you talk about man, you talk about depression and all kinds of things when you start dropping off that sugar. I mean, it it got pretty tough there, but I'm doing really good. I mean, yeah, I still have a soda here and there, and I do what I can, but no, I don't eat any canned food. I'm very, very rarely do I eat a canned food. Most of the stuff that I eat is usually fresh or made myself, so I know what goes in it. So it's something that I love to cook, and I love to make my own food. I don't even cook with salt, but I love salt, don't get me wrong. But I won't even cook with salt, because the reason I don't is because I don't know if someone else is eating with me. I don't know what their salt intake level, is, or what they're struggling with. So I try to let them salt what they are, on what they can handle, Yeah, I've gone to water. I never tried sparkling water, though. Maybe that might be an ideal to try to taste. But I'm not too much into, I love seafood. Yes, I do. The only thing is the butter that goes along with it, But actually, I went out with my buddy today for lunch, and we had snow crab. And we do that on very special occasions, and he wanted to go out because it was the first week of the new year. So we went out and had snow crab today. But that's like his biggest thrill of his life, is when he go out and have snow crab. So it was worth it. It was almost like Christmas to us, to be able to go out and enjoy that. But yeah, that's my older buddy Jack. I don't know if I've ever talked about him or not, but he's been a very, very close, dear friend of mine. But well, guys, I've been on here for, Lord, I don't know how long. It's been a long time. Way over 78 minutes now, so it's well over an hour. But maybe I should get off of here and let you all guys go and have a good night's sleep and get some rest, so you're not doing too bad in the morning. But hey, as always, I pray for you all every single day, and I love to see all the new family and people that has joined our site today. Make sure you ring the little bell so you get my notifications when I come on, or when I post my videos. And I'm going to try to do a lot better on my videos this year, guys. I really am. Even if they're really just something about everyday thing, maybe I'll just do a few of those more often. Just to come out and say hi. I'm going to try to do a live stream every week. Seemed like I've had pretty good success today or tonight, but it's about the same as it is in the mornings, so I'm not sure which time of day it would be good to do that. But the problem here is in Florida is to try to find the Wi-Fi that can carry it. The Wi-Fi in Florida is not as well as you would think it would be. I mean, I've seen a whole lot of better in other states. But down here, it just sucks. But, hey, God bless all of you. Thanks, Daryl. Thanks, Jeff. Thanks, Lindsay, for coming by, Scoville. Vanomatic, hey, thanks for stopping by, brother. Or just any of you could possibly say a prayer for me. I appreciate it as well. By the Lone Ranger again. Thanks for the coming by and having chat with me as well. I really enjoyed having chat with each and every one of you. And hopefully I was able to catch most of your comments and things. But if all in all, start off your New Year's, guys. Come up with a resolution of something that's doable. And remember, don't set it too hard to where where you get discouraged and quit. And if you do fall off the wagon, jump right back on as soon as you can. But my goals this year is I'm going to start limiting way back on my sodas. I'm going to try losing some of this weight and see what I can do to drop it up to where I can become more healthy as well. And I'm just like anybody other man out there. I'm a bag full of trouble and addictions and you name it. I've got it all. And the weights and there's I get just as much abused by the world as anybody else does. So just remember to go out, try to put a smile on your face, love others, and any way that you can put a smile on someone else's face, that's what our goal is out there, to be and who we are. God bless each and every one of you, and you all have a great evening, okay? Good night.